What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Thai Life channel. My name is Min, and in this video I want to show you how to prep for an acrylic brush. Yes, so if you were going out to go buy an acrylic brush to use, do you open it up and use it right away? Nope. That is not the way to do it. I have seen people do it and they say it works for them, but me personally, I have my way of doing it, and I want to share with you because my way is going to keep your brush in a nice foundation of where you want your brush to be, nice and flat, so that you can pick up the bead perfectly. Yes, a good brush preparation can help you pick up the bead perfectly. And today I got the not polished brush. Not polished brush, y'all. If you guys watched my recent video when I unboxed the not polished gift to me, you can see how much they gave me, right? We're gonna start with the acrylic brush. I know I told y'all that I was going to swatch some acrylic, but I cannot swatch anything if I don't get this brush prepped. So today we are gonna do all of this prepping. So now, what you really need is, first you need an acrylic brush. Doesn't matter what size, whatever size that floats your boat, that's the size we're gonna use, okay? I'm gonna put it right here. So, I am going to have some monomers. So, this is the not polished monomer, is EMA. Never used it in my life. I'm gonna try it for the first time also in this video, but definitely this is what you need, because when you dip your new brush into this monomer, it's gonna form that brush, it's gonna soften that brush so that you can lace the acrylic nicely. So this is what you need. You're going to need some paper towels, okay? I like paper towels because I just don't like to make a mess on my station. I like to work efficiently. So we definitely need some paper towels just to make sure things spills, we can clean it up right away. I'm gonna put it right here. We definitely need a jar for the acrylic, okay? So if you guys are prepping at the nail salon, just want to let you guys know the odor of the monomer is gonna be strong when you guys leave it out for a while. So just be aware of that, especially if you're a home nail technician working in your room. Open up the window, have a good ventilations when you guys are doing this kind of stuff, because you do have to dip in the monomer with your brush for at least 10 minutes to soften the bristle. So now we got the glass. Last but not least, we need pliers. You don't need to get a plier big as mine. The fact that I have this one is because I can't find my other small one. I'm just being honest with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one, okay? So what I'm going to do, okay? What I'm going to do is I am gonna face my camera down here. I'm gonna show you all about it, okay? Here we go. All right, so now, what we're gonna do is first, let's go ahead and open up the acrylic brush. Let's really take a look, because honestly, acrylic brush are expensive. It's one of those things where you don't want to ruin them, okay? You want to make sure that your acrylic brush able to last you at least 6 months to a year. I have mine for 2 years, and I am not gonna give up for my acrylic brush. Sometimes you just have that one brush that you just love using and you're comfortable with it, okay? So let's open this up. Sorry if I talk a lot, because I want to be very informative for you so that you can get all the good information, because when I was growing up in the nail world, prepping anything is so important, especially your brush, okay? First of all, the touch of this brush is very, very light. I mean, my God, it's almost like weightless, okay? When you open up the brush, let me show you, my friend. It's very hard. You see? It's super hard, okay? It's super hard. So what I'm going to do, okay, what I am going to do is, usually when you look at a brush, people usually pinch their brush like right here, okay? They pinch their brush like right there. And when they pinch their brush right there, what it does is that it flants this brush. It flants this part right here of the brush, right? So that it gives you a very nice flatness on the top so you can pick up your bead nicely. That's the reason why we prep for this kind of stuff, okay? So the first thing I have to do is I have to pin this, okay? Now, be very careful. When you are pinning your brush, you don't want to pin it too low or too high up where you messed up the bristle, okay? You don't want that. What you want to do is, I can actually go in like this also, but I'm going to touch that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just keep it perfectly right here, okay? I am going to do that right now in the front of the camera. I'm going to show it to you. Look what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to pinch this down, and I'm going to pinch it really hard. There we go. Now, when you pinch it down, you're going to see this mark, okay? I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to show you. You're going to see this mark and this dent, okay? You can go in a little bit more deeper later if you want to. Why? Because right now you want to soften up your brush, okay? So just bear with me a little bit. Now this is where we're going to go ahead and get a piece of napkin. We're going to get a piece of napkin, and I always like to double tear. So in a napkin, there's 2 sheets. I'm going to fold them, okay? And I like to make sure that I triple fold them, okay? Because I don't want any type of liquid leaking through. And I will talk more about folding this when we are doing more tutorial on acrylic application. I'm gonna just go ahead and lay this glass right here. We are gonna go ahead and drop this monomer in here, you know. And honestly, it is going to be a waste that you're going to use this monomer to clean your brush, but not really, because the brush is clean. You can actually go ahead and also use the monomer to apply acrylic on our clients, right? Now, a lot of Nailtechs would tell you like you can dip this in alcohol, but don't try to dip this in acetone. Acetone is going to dry up the brush, and it's going to really damage your brush, okay? You want to keep your brush kind of sticky but kind of firm, and at least kind of soft too, not too hard. Okay, let's go ahead, and do I need to uncap this? Let me see. Okay, no, it's all said and done. So let's go ahead and pour the monomers into this glass. Okay, what's going on here? I don't want to spill it. I'm just gonna pour it. Oh, hold up. There's a cap right here, guys. Actually, that's kind of cool. I like this cap. It's gonna prevent the smell. We don't want strong odor, so I'm just gonna pour it out, guys. Okay. So now, wow, look at the color. Look how beautiful this color look. You know, I am gonna close this cap up. You see this cap right here? I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna put it right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip the brush into here, guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and dip it here, and we're gonna leave it for 10 minutes. And after that, I'm gonna show you the result, okay? I'm gonna show it. And be very careful, because the moment you have monomer stains on your fingertips, you can actually rub off all the signs and everything, okay? So be very careful, okay? And we're gonna talk more about the brush once we get it all nice and set. We're gonna test it out, see if it works with the beads and everything, okay? There we go. Let's go ahead and let it sit here for 10 minutes, and after that, we're gonna come back and show you the result. All right, everyone, so it's been around 10 minutes, and I wanna show you guys what is going on with the brush. So remember how hard the brush was earlier? So now, after soaking for 10 minutes in the monomers, it got soft. But what you guys want to do, see where you guys are pinching that pinch earlier? You guys want to go ahead and push the brush down side to side. See if that's what I'm doing. And then what you guys want to do is you're going to go ahead and get this brush, and you're going to try to get all the monomers out, right? And this is why the napkin is very important at this moment right here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna place it down, and you're just gonna run your finger down like this. You're just gonna run it down. You're just gonna run it slowly. And by doing that, you're creating this nice little flathead. Look at that. You're creating that nice little flathead. And that flathead right there is going to help you pick up the bead, okay? And look how soft the brush is already, guys. You see how soft your brush is? And look how nice it looks. You didn't damage the brush at all. So now, what we wanna do is we're gonna try it, okay? We're gonna try to see if it pick up a nice bead, all right? All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. There we go, boom. Okay, let's open up this not polished nude. This is my first time trying this polish, and definitely this color acrylic right here, we are gonna get more in depth on our next video so that we can really see the detail of this color nude. But we are just testing out the brush to make sure it picks up a good bead, okay? And if you guys are not familiar how to pick up a bead, it's really understanding the amount of ratio you pick up of the monomer and the acrylic. That's pretty much it. You picking up a lot of acrylic, you need more monomer. You pick up a little bit of acrylic, you need less monomer. That's how simple it is. You guys can do it. So now, as I'm doing this, I want to make sure my hand is clean. I don't want to ruin this brush. The thing about monomers is that it can clear out all this print. So this brush right here is a size 14, not polished, Kolinsky USA. So they partner up with Kolinsky to make this brush, which is awesome because Kolinsky is very known in the acrylic brush business. So let's really swatch this thing real quick, see what we pick up the bead. Right now, as you can see, it's very soft. My monomer is super soft right now. I mean, my brush is soft. So let's pick it up. I'm gonna show you the bead. Boom. There we go. You guys see that? Let's go ahead and drop that bead. And let's see, we're gonna put it on right now. We just wasted one bead and it's okay. Let's brush it. And you know, they try to hold your brush around this area, okay? That's why there's a little line right here to indicate that you don't hold it up here and ruin all that number stuff, okay? You wanna keep your brush nice and clean. Let's really pick up the next bead, okay? Right there. Let's go ahead and lay it on this little panel, okay? Wow. The acrylic is very buttery. I like that. The monomer is kind of on the drippy side, which is fine because that just gives me room to really create longer nail, because some monomer, when it dries too fast, it's hard to do acrylic. It's hard to do acrylic design, all that. Okay, very nice. Let's go ahead and do 2 coat. Boom. Wow, I really love the way this acrylic is blending because it does look like an ombre from this tip, you know. So just imagine if you guys have that ombre, right? You guys are doing the white soft tips. Look at this, guys. Look at this. The brush is nice and clean. You guys can see that looks like an ombre. Let's go and put the second coat. I'm gonna put it right here, right in the middle. Brush it back a little bit. And then when I'm doing a swatch on these color acrylic that I got from Not Polish, I'm gonna switch my camera to a closer view so you guys can actually see the whole concept of the swatching, the acrylic application, and we're gonna get into depth about that. I just want to share that thought with you guys. Keep in mind so you guys stay tuned in. But really, it is working fine. I like how smooth this brush are. What I'm going to do is I have to pinch this a little bit deeper because I feel like it's still on the round side. Okay, I want to pinch it a little bit deeper, but let me clean this up right now. So yes, overall, look at this, guys. Look at that. That's a very nice color. I'm just doing a sample. I'm just testing out the bead, making sure this works. But what I would definitely do is I'm gonna pinch this a little bit more. So which I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pinch it a little bit more on this side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pinch it in. Boom. Okay, now there's more pinch. We can get this brush to be more flat so that I can just pick up the bead nicely. There we go, guys. So really, this is how you prep for your brush. When you buy a brand new brush anywhere from any store on Amazon, wherever, prep your brush. If you're comfortable with the roundness, feel free. There's no pressure. But if you feel like you're struggling to pick up a big brush, a big bead, a nice bead, try using this method. This method is an old school method. Every single nail tech starting out, we all learned this method. This was the cool thing to do when you know how to prep for a brush. And this is how you keep your brush nice and clean after you use it. Just wipe it, use your hand, smear out all the maneuver. Other than that, that's how you get your brush starting. On my next video, we're gonna talk about all this swatching. We're gonna really test out the not polished acrylic full throttle, y'all. Other than that, if you enjoy and you learned something in this video and you find value, give it a thumbs up, share this video to somebody who really needs to learn how to prep a brush. And haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell button, you get all the notification. I am here to share with you all my knowledge and my experience so that you can grow.